Hey, Jordan, just wondering how you're feeling physically. Obviously, you got a little banged up there on Saturday night and took a few hits.
Oh, I feel 100%. I'm doing good. My hand's doing good. Everything feels good.
Next question will be Irish O'Fell from War Chant.
Hey, Jordan, Coach Dillingham was complimenting you the other day for during the game when they talk to you and have suggestions. They said you apply it pretty quickly in the game. Is that something that were able to do back in high school? What are those conversations like during the game?
Yeah, I've tried to work on that for a while now because there's no point of them telling you if you don't apply it to the field. So I just try to make everything go slow when I'm on the field because when you get up there and everything's going too fast, you kind of like you get ahead of yourself and you don't see what they're talking about. So I just try to keep it slow and keep my head calm. And yes, sir.
All right, next will be Perry from Tomahawk Nation.
Jordan, we've heard how the receivers are kind of working on scrambling drills, kind of getting used to you rolling outside the pocket. How have you personally been working on that, like keeping your eyes upfield and trying to get that explosive play?
That's the main thing is keeping my eyes downfield. I mean, usually I get out there and like I don't see anyone moving too much, and then I'm just thinking to run, but I got to start playing like a quarterback and keep my eyes downfield, and it will save my body from taking a lot of hits, and so I've been working on that type of stuff.
Next will be Pat Burnham from the Osceola.
Hey, Jordan, can you talk a little bit about what you've seen from North Carolina's defense on tape and what kind of challenges they'll present the offense?
Oh, they're a very special team. Once again, they're the number 5 team in the nation. They're a special team, but once again, we have to focus on ourselves. We're not really worried about them. They have great players, but we just have to go out there and play football like last week. Just go out there and just get better.
Go back to Ira from War Chant.
Having a full game to go back and watch the film of, like, was that how helpful was that as you sat back, and were there things when you watched it on film that maybe were a little different than you saw in real time?
100%. There are a lot of things that I have to correct. I just have to trust my eyes and keep my footwork. Like that's the one thing that's really important that we've been emphasizing this week is working on my footwork. Because I have to trust my eyes, trust my feet. Because if once that's good, then I have a good chance to make a good throw.
Next will be Kurt Weiler from Tallahassee Democrat.
Hey, Jordan, obviously when Tamorian's healthy, when he's you know what kind of weapon he is. I guess what difference have you kind of seen from him the last 2 weeks as he's gotten healthier, as he's kind of returned to full? I mean, obviously you've seen it in the games.
He's working really hard to get better every single day. We just got to give him confidence because he's one of the most talented receivers I've ever been around in my entire life. We just got to get the ball in his hands and let him do what he does.
All right, next will be Aslan Hajimandi from War Chant.
Jordan, what makes you so successful, obviously, is you being a dual threat. For you practicing, this off season or in summer camp, like were you asking the coaches like, hey, like let me be live out there, let me actually show you what I can do as a functioning quarterback? Or how difficult was it sort of to practice not being live so you could show just really what you're made of, I guess?
Honestly, this summer and the spring I was working on just being like playing in the pocket because I feel like that's something that's just like natural is like getting outside the pocket and making plays. But I have to work on like staying in the pocket, making throws. So like that was really important for me, just staying in the pocket. So I wasn't really big on trying to make plays, and like that just happens sometimes.
We'll go back to Aslan.
Ira mentioned earlier that just the fact that the coaches were talking about how well you sort of see things in game and you guys can adjust. But once you've started making these deeper throws that I guess people didn't think maybe you were capable of, have you seen defenses sort of adjusting to that, and has that opened up other things for you guys?
I feel like it has opened up a lot of things. The run game for sure, because now people are starting to respect my arm a little bit more. But once again, I have to keep working on my arm, getting it better every single day. That's the main goal every single day is just going out there, just getting confidence in my arm. And yes, sir, that opened up a lot of things.